And we are back to keep working on the Bowie knife. So today, a bit more work we have to do. Gotta drill some holes for handle fitment and all that, so get right down to work then. Alright, to kick things off, I'm going to be putting this 1/4" drill bit into the drill chuck and eyeballing in 2 holes in the tang. So I hope that it actually manages to drill through this time, unlike with my nephew's Bowie knife. So, get down to business. Ah! The chuck key popped out and I punched the backboard. Ow! Stop being funky, chuck key. Okay, so I got those holes drilled now. I have this little bit of rebar, and I'm going to take it to the grinder. Yep, the grinder. And I'm going to work it down some so it'll fit into those tang holes, because this is mild steel, so I think it'll look good with the, the wenge wood. So let's get down to that then. Okay, so I just did a bit of figuring, and I think actually that copper will look good with the wenge, assuming it stays clean. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. I'm going to stop grinding on that bit of rebar, and instead I'm going to focus back on the knife itself. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to clamp it up somewhere. He's using the vise right now. As I'm going to clamp this up somewhere, and I'm going to hand sand it at 80 grit so I can get the scratch marks from running this way to running this way. Make it easier on me after heat treat to get it nice and polished up. So, get to that then. Alrighty then, so I got the knife all sanded up to 80 grit. So, it's time first to touch mark it with the letter I, and then to heat treat it. We're going to be using the torch. So, time to move Betty and the other things out of the shop, and we'll get down to business. Alright then, so to kick things off, I'm going to use the oxyacetylene torch to heat up this blade, so that way I can touch mark it with our letter I. And after that, then it's normalization and then heat treatment. Let's get down to it. Sunglasses for eye safety. I would be using the rosebud head, but I realized our acetylene tank may not be large enough to handle the size of rosebud we have. So that is a tragedy. other tanks. I think that's splendid. Haha. Now we do the normalize. Alright then folks, we just gotta do that one more time. Alright folks, it's finally time for the heat treat. We had to fire the forge up because it was taking a long while to heat with the acetylene torch. You can tell by how much darker it is now outside. But it's time to heat treat. First thing we're going to do, we have a bit of rebar in the forge. We're going to use that to preheat our oil. And by the way, we're just doing an edge quench. I'm just going to heat up the bevels on the knife so that way the spine is still nice and tough. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. That's cash money. Alright folks, this is the part for the money. They didn't get hard. Decarb, race against something. So we'll listen to that. That's hard. And there we go. We got it heat treated. we got just what we were going for. The spine should be soft and the edge should be nice and hard. So now I'm going to go inside and stick this in the oven for 2 hours at 400 degrees, 420 degrees-ish, to make sure that it gets good and tempered. That way it doesn't shatter when you're using it. But that's really all I have time to do today. So if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to see our future videos and to see how this project turns out. And that's really all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time.